Greetings, family. It's me, your boy, Dr. Samuel Abbott, and I'm back with another Monday Momentum. Look, family, there comes a moment when preparation meets opportunity, when everything you've been building quietly starts calling you forward publicly. There's a moment where staying where you are is no longer an option, not because you're forced, but because you're ready. I feel like I need to tell somebody under the sound of my voice, don't return to what you outgrew, because March has been building something in you. Pressure strengthened you, drive moved you, focus aligned you, and now it's time for another framework to carry with you. Not later, not eventually, but right now. So today I want to give you that framework in one word: rise. Let's take a moment and walk through it. The first thing you can do to rise is refuse to shrink. Family growth demands space, but shrinking feels safe. And shrinking looks like holding back your voice or lowering your effort or playing smaller than your capacity, not because you can't do more, but because more requires you. But you didn't grow just to stay comfortable. You didn't develop just to downshift. You didn't stretch just to shrink back. So you might as well rise. Refuse to shrink to fit in environments you've already outgrown. Refuse to reduce yourself to make others feel comfortable. Refuse to go back to a version of you that God has already moved you from. So say this with me: I don't shrink, I rise. Family, another thing you can do to help yourself rise is interrupt old patterns. Progress is not just about what you start, but about what you've stopped. Because patterns will try to pull you back into things that you've already moved beyond. The same reactions, the same habits, the same cycles, different day, but the same pattern. And if you don't interrupt it, you'll repeat it. Rising requires disruption. You answer differently. You respond differently. You choose differently. You don't just want a new outcome, you want a new pattern, a disruption. Because change doesn't happen when you recognize the pattern, it happens when you disrupt it, when you break it. And so, family, another thing we can do to help you to rise is stay in the stretch. Remember the old gospel choir song, Stretch Out. Growth doesn't just happen when you step out, it happens when you stretch out. Most people can stretch for a moment, but few people stay stretched, because stretching is uncomfortable. It's unfamiliar. It's exposing. It feels like you don't have a full control over what's happening. And that's where most people retreat. They step out, feel the tension, and step right back into what was easy. Because rising requires endurance, even in discomfort. Not just a moment of courage, but a posture of consistency that says, stretching is my only hope. Stretch when it's inconvenient. Stretch when it's unfamiliar. Stretch when it feels bigger than what you've expected, because the stretch is not here to break you, it's here to build you. And if you leave too soon, you'll never develop the stretch or the strength to stretch or the strength that the stretching was creating. So don't just step in it, stay in it. Say this with me, family, say this with me. I stay where I grow. I won't just step out, I'll stretch out. Whew, I felt that one in my shanana. Another thing you can do to help yourself rise is expand your capacity. Look, family, you don't just rise by accident, you rise by increasing your capacity. We always talk about this church cliche about God taking us to a new level. But what we seem to forget is new levels require more discipline, more awareness, or even more responsibility. And capacity is not given, it's built. You build it in how you think, You increase it in how you respond. You increase it even in how you deal with or carry or handle pressure. You don't just want more opportunity, you need the capacity to sustain that opportunity, because what you can't sustain, you will eventually lose. So expand, family. Stretch your thinking, strengthen your discipline, increase your endurance, because capacity determines longevity. So in closing, family, here's your framework for this week. Rise, refuse to shrink, interrupt old patterns, stay in the stretch, and expand your capacity. This is not a starting moment. This is a decision moment, because there is a version of you that your past can no longer sustain, but you didn't come this far to become comfortable again. You came this far to become consistent in a higher level, because you're not trying to become something new. You're learning how to sustain what you've already become. This is Dr. Samuel Abbott with another Monday Momentum, and I want to remind you, rise.